makan apa. Kalau ada tupai monyet tu pun boleh makan, berkenyang juga.
Yang dikatakan sebagai sequel itu telah dikeluarkan dan banyak maklumat-maklumat yang.
So this is the thing. So they play this, and the citizens are scared. You know why the citizens? Why you are scared actually? You think properly, no?
Assembly is that you can go to a public space.
Betul tak? Wartawan pukul itu, pukul kan?
Dia bersetuju supaya kami mengekalkan tanda khidmat kami yang berada dengan barang-barang, dan saya terus jaya Indonesia. Ya, kemudian saya nak cerita lagi. Dia bertanya yeah, today is the hari yang ke-180 I survive as a homeless. Now, homeless here means, okay, why is it called homeless? My kind of homeless means I do it by choice. Okay, it's not the same as the homeless yang orang kita nampak ni. They have no choice. They have no choice. You know, circumstances and situations made them into homeless. But I choose to be homeless. Therefore, it is called homeless by choice. Why? People ask me why. It in the beginning, it was derived from two things. One, from my readings on the early feminists, back in the 1960s, I think. Simone de Beauvoir, a French feminist. She said 80% of a woman's day, every day, will be filled up with scrapping and dusting and cleaning away the dirt that keeps on coming back. You know, that means you basuh cawan, tomorrow you basuh cawan lagi, and tomorrow you basuh cawan lagi. You know, you mop, and tomorrow you mop lagi. 80% of the day, you know. So, and she's homeless too. In her younger days, she doesn't have a house. She lives in a hotel, and she writes book in the cafe, bawah hotel dia with Jean-Paul Sartre. So I thought, okay, we must clean if we have a house. You see. So if I don't have a house, so what would I fill the 80% of my day with? I want to know. I just want to know. And also, that's the first thing. And the second was derived from, to me, the myth of security. You know, we are always, the government always imposing on us. You know, we give you bank loans, we give you this, we give you that, so that you can buy a house. It's a security. You'll be secured with a house. But if you end up with working for the rest of your life, and at the end of the day, you end up with little money or no money, and you're old and you cannot go anywhere, and maybe you're sick or whatever, is that security? You know, is that security? It's just a myth. It's just a myth to me. So I want to know, if I don't have a house, a space of my own, would I be insecure in that sense? Yeah. I felt so much freer and so much alive without a house. I had so much problem when I had a house, you know, because you have all these worries about the bills, about maintaining the house, about the people that you live with. And because, you know, when you live with people like for quite some time, and then you tend to hate them and quarrel with them, and you gossips, and you being bitter about them, and it's a negative emotions, right? But being homeless, I got myself from this place to that place like only for 3 or 4 days, and my world has become bigger. You know, I live in backpackers, so I live in a dorm because I refuse to live in a room because that's what my project is all about. If you have the room, if I have my own space, then I might as well have a house. You see, because right now I'm doing a project, a theatre project for Georgetown Festival under USM. It's a Shakespeare play called A Midsummer Night's Dream that will be staged in Penang Park sometime next week or in next 2 weeks. So I have to be here for rehearsal, yeah, which takes about a month, more than a month, 2 months. So here I have this routine of going for rehearsal, yeah. So whenever I have to go for rehearsal, I go for rehearsal. Whenever I don't have rehearsal, I'll do whatever I want to do.
Mislina was offered a hotel room in USM, but she has declined the offer and made decision to stay with her friends. We followed her back to the flat that she's currently staying in and checked out the place. The moment I stepped into the house, what immediately caught my attention is the animals in the house, and the cat was spotted sleeping comfortably on one of the beds. This couch is where she spends most of her nights, and sometimes she sleeps in the extra mattress in one of the 2 rooms. Mislina also told me that one of her daily routine involved in the house is cooking her dog's favorite meal.
I always wanted a big dog, you know, a real big dog. Yeah.
Like just not the one that we saw.
Who? Daddy? Yeah.
The teddy bear.
Yeah, the teddy bear. But actually, I love German Shepherd. But you know lah, German Shepherd nak kena ada license semua tu kan. But you know, well, I think maybe after this homeless project, or maybe I continue apa-apa project. But if I manage to get a house, I want a house that has big compounds so that I can have all the animals, all the dogs, all the stray dogs, you know, like all the mongrels that people don't want. You know, people have, everybody wants to adopt a poodle or you know, all these lap dogs, but nobody wants mongrel. Sedangkan mongrel is so easy to look after and they look after you as well. Nak harapkan poodle tu, kan? So yeah, if I can get that kind of house, then maybe I'll have a house. And I have my dog here, so I took that opportunity to spend time with my dog. So yeah, I exercise with him, run with him, walk him every day, because after this Shakespeare, I'll be away. I don't know. Maybe I would go to Cambodia and backpack. So I will be leaving him for like 2 or 3 weeks. So I might as well spend my good time with my dog here and also with friends. This is my dog, a poodle, a male, Atan nama dia. Well, I gave him a French name, Millie Hope konon-kononnya, but he did not respond. Last kali Abu macam menyampat, aku panggil dia Atan je lah. Atan sih, dia apa tu? Dia respond. Anjing Melayu lah katakan. So anyway, I had him before I embarked on the journey. Actually, I had 2. One is Atan and another one is a mongrel that I saved from a clinic. Dia dah 8 bulan duduk kat situ, but nobody adopted her. She's a female. Nama dia Mong. So Mong is bigger, of course, walaupun muda daripada ni. So when I embarked on the journey, so both of them had to go into my friend's house. But my friend's house is so small, and neighbour pun complain sebab mongrel tu very active. So finally, I have a friend who has a pet shop, and then husband dia ada kebun dekat Perlis that needs dog. So So Mong has went there, which is good because she needs a lot of space to run, you know, a mongrel. So now she is the queen of the kebun, gadis kebun, and only him lah dia. And then, yeah, basically of all the things, when people ask me, apa benda yang susah nak dilepaskan when I go homeless, I actually have no problem departing with anything except for dogs. Because you know, when you have dogs or pets, you are attached to them more than cats lah. Because cats you just give makan and then you know they don't respond to you, but dogs they are so attached. So I actually face problem berpisah dengan dia, which is going on until now actually. So I don't know lah, after spending like almost 2 months dengan dia sekarang ni, I don't know lah, kejap nanti I nak pergi, dah habis projek ni, I don't know how, you know. So yeah. Atan baby boy gegar pompon. Aduh, what's that, Atan? Okay. Atan baby boy. Mana daddy? So dia ada kawan kat sini, daddy. Daddy ni anjing tepi jalan lah, stray dog. So actually we took care of him also, tapi dia tak duduk dalam rumah lah. Kita bagi dia makan, mandikan dia apa semua, and he roam around. And then ya, kadang-kadang dia ada. So kalau ada tu dia akan ikut, lepas tu kita lari-lari sekali lah dekat sini. But today I don't know, he went on, I don't know, he has a girlfriend and outstation, pergi jalan-jalan girlfriend agaknya. Atan. Jom. Nak balik? Ha? Nak balik tak? Atan nak balik? So basically petang-petang I exercise macam ni lah. After half an hour lari dengan dia ke sana kemari apa semua. And then I akan letak dekat dalam rumah. And then after that, I'll continue with my own exercise, naik turun tangga for another half an hour. That's how I keep fit lah. You know, because being an actress, being an activist who has no permanent job, I don't have EPF, I don't have any, what you call it, security. So in order not to, you know, not to have problem when you're old, kan, nanti masuk hospital lah, sakit semua, I really take care of my health lah. So beside exercising every day, I'm a vegetarian, and I don't really worry about things, even though I have no saving. Well, enjoy life just like that. Which I think other people say I'm crazy. Well, maybe, I don't know. Kenapa? Hah? Nak balik ke?
I think he miss his friend.
I think so. Okay, wait. Okay, let's go. Jom. I am born into a Muslim religion. Therefore, I have no choice. Being a Malaysian, I have no choice. Whether I want to be a Muslim, or a Hindu, or a Buddhist, or an atheist, or a free thinker. Yeah? Because I am born into a Muslim family. Right. But as I grow up, I read a lot of books. And I think I have the right to access to any kind of knowledge. So I start reading about other religions, just for knowledge, you see. And then also I read politics, and I was involved in political things. And I realized that okay, I am a born Muslim, but I do not know what the real Islam teaching is, because only after 200 or 300 years, the teaching of Muhammad is being written by humans, and humans they have conflict of interest. they will always have interest. Oscar Wilde dah cakap dah in his book 1984. History was written to accommodate the interest of the politics of the ruler at that time. That means history is maybe 80% of the history is not true. You know, maybe it's not true at all, or maybe it has been polished or changed into whatever. But we were not there, so we do not know the real story. So I think, why is Islam teaching an exception? Because it is written by human, you see. But I do not know what the real Islam teaching is, you know, because I do not know Arabic. Even if you know Arabic, the Arabic in Quran is poetry. Poetry means it can mean this thing, it can also mean that thing. And it can mean this thing at a certain time, and it can also mean that thing at a certain time. Which told me that I think the real Islam teaching is not rigid. You see? Not rigid. And why do you have people from, they are all Muslims, but people from this country has different kind of culture of Islam teaching, and people from this country have different kind of culture, and this country have different kind of culture. Are they saying that they all are going into hell and only us are going into heaven? That is so racist, right? That is so racist. And then and also when I read, the more I know that the laws in Islam is actually socially constructed, which means it can be changed. And then how? You know, I'm bald, and then during Occupy Dataran, there were all sorts of things, all sorts of bad, negative remarks about me, and one of them was like, because you're bald, so you are going into hell. I said, why? Because you are trying to be a man. Just by being bald, you know, I am a woman. I would like to get married. I was once married. I have a child, and isn't that enough to tell you that I am a woman? And then they say, oh, because you are bald, you are going into hell. So, are you telling me that all those African women who has no hair but they are Muslim too, are they going to hell because they have no hair? You know what I mean? It's so ambiguous, and I felt if I follow that, I am so stupid, and I am actually oppressing myself, and I am actually humiliating my God for giving me brain but not using it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So what do you usually paint?
Last time I paint cats, because I have lots of cats last time. I got 18, at one time I have painted 22 or 24 cats. And then after that, matilah, nila, apa semua ni. And until when I embark on this journey, I only have one cat left, and dia pun duduk kat rumah kawan I, tak lama lepas tu dia hilang. So I guess when I embark on this journey, each and everything that I own pun have their own journey. Like my books go here, my paintings goes there, my cat goes there, my dogs all go everywhere, you know. all these comments in my Facebook, and I did not reply to one of them, to any of them in fact, because I know people here, the more you talk about it, they'll become berserk and they do stupid things, and I do not want that. I do not want to waste my time, because if I jawab, then I'll be just like one of them, because this thing can go on and on and on and on and on and on until the end of the day, and you will never get the answer. Now, that also gives you a clue, meaning that religion and God is not rigid. You know, if it's rigid, then you could have find the answer by that. Like, this is a cup. Okay, this is a cup. You know, but if you talk about religion and God, you will never get the rigid answer. So that already gives you a clue. But yeah, oh well.